Are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck, wanting to take control of your finances without the stress of complicated budgeting? In just a few minutes, I'm going to show you how the 50-30-20 rule can transform your spending and habits for the future, all while enjoying life today. Whether you're a budgeting newbie or just looking for a simpler approach, this easy to follow formula will change the way you think about money forever. Let's dive in and make budgeting a breeze. Segment 1. What is the 50-30-20 rule? First thing is fast. What exactly is the 50-30-20 rule? The 50-30-20 rule is a simple budgeting framework that divides your after-tax income into 3 categories. Number 1, 50% for needs. These are essential expenses that you absolutely must pay. Think of your housing, utilities, groceries, transportation, and insurance. Number 2, 30% for wants. This category includes non-essential items that improve your quality of life. It could be dining out, vacations, entertainment, and hobby things that bring you joy but aren't necessary for survival. Number 3, 20% for savings. This portion is crucial for your financial health. It is where you put money toward savings, investment, and paying off debts more aggressively rather than just keeping up with minimum payment. This rule helps you maintain a balanced lifestyle, ensuring that you're living within your means while still enjoying life. Segment 2. Why use the 50-30-20 rule? Now let's talk about why is the method so popular and effective. Simplicity. The 50-30-20 rule is incredibly easy to understand. You don't need a finance degree to implement it. Flexibility. This budgeting rule is adaptable to your financial situation. You can tweak the percentages as needed. For example, if you have high fixed expenses, it is okay to increase the needs category temporarily. Balance the lifestyle. It promotes a healthy balance between enjoying today and saving for tomorrow. You don't need to sacrifice your happiness to manage your finances effectively. Segment 3. How to implement the 50-30-20 rule. Let's move on the practical steps on how to implement this budgeting method in your life. Step number 1. Calculate your income. Start by determining your monthly after-tax income. This figure is crucial. It is the amount you actually take home. For example, if you earn $4,000 a month after tax, that's your base number. Step number 2. Set up your budget categories. Now, let's break down that income according to the 50-30-20 rule. 50% needs. For our example, $4,000 times 50% gives you $2,000 for needs. 30% wants. This translates to $1,200 for your wants. 20% savings, and finally you allocate $800 for savings. Step number 3. Track your spending. Now that you have categories, it is time to track your spending. Here are a few ways to do this. Budgeting apps. Use apps like Mint, Unit a Budget, or Bucket Get to categorize your expenses automatically. Spreadsheets. If you prefer a more hands-on approach, create a simple spreadsheet to log your expenses. Paper and pen. Some people find it helpful to jot down their expenditures. A notebook. Whatever method you choose, consistency is key. Step number 4. Review and adjust your budget. At the end of each month, review your spending. Did you stay within your limits? If not, don't worry, life happens, and it is okay to adjust. You can move money within categories if needed, but try to stick to the overall percentages. Segment 4. Tips for success. To help you make the most of the 50-30-20 rule, here are some useful tips. Set up automate transfers to your savings account right after payday. This way you prioritize saving without thinking about it. Prioritize saving is goals. If you're saving for something specific like a vacation or a new car, you can temporarily adjust your budget to focus on that goal. Stay mindful of wenties. It is easy to overspend in the wenties category. Before making purchases, ask yourself if it is something you would really need or if it is just a fleeting desire. Segment 5. Common mistakes to avoid. While using the 50-30-20 rule can be beneficial, here are some common pitfalls to watch out for neglecting the budget. Once you set it, don't forget about it. Regular tracking is essential for this method to work effectively. For overindulging in wenties. While it is great to treat yourself, be cautious about overspending in the wenties category. Balance is key. For ignoring savings, always prioritize your savings. Make sure you're contributing to your savings category every month, even if it is just a small amount. Segment 6. Real life application and scenarios. Now let us look at a couple for real life scenarios to illustrate how this budgeting method can be applied. Scenario 1. Young professional. Imagine a young professional named China who makes $3,500 a month after taxes. Using the 50-30-20 rule, she would allocate 1,750 for needs, 1,050 for wants, and 700 for savings. China uses a budgeting app to track her expenses and regularly reviews her spending. By following this method, she saves for an emergency fund and enjoys occasional dining out. Scenario 2. Family of 4. Now consider a family of 4. The Smith, who have a monthly income of $7,000. They allocate $3,500 for needs, $2,100 for wants, and $1,400 for savings. The Smith prioritize needs like mortgage payments and groceries, while also budgeting for family outings and saving for their children's education. They find success in setting specific saving goals, which helps them stay on track. These examples show how flexible and adaptable the 50-30-20 rule can be regardless of your financial situation. Segment 8. Tools and resources to help you budget. In this segment, let us explore some practical tools and resources that can help you effectively implement the 50-30-20 rule. Number 1. Budgeting apps. There are several apps available that can simplify budgeting. Mint. This is a free app that connects to your bank account and automatically categorizes your spending, making it easy to see where your money is going. You need a budget. This app is focused on giving every dollar a job, while it comes with a subscription fee. Many users find its proactive approach to budgeting invaluable. Every dollar created by financial expert they from say this app is user-friendly and allows for easy tracking of your income and expenses. Number 2. Spreadsheets for those who prefer a DIY approach. Google Sheets or Microsoft Excel offers customizable templates for tracking your budget. You can find pre-made templates online specifically tailored for the 50-30-20 rule. Number 3. Online communities and forums. Joining online forums like the Personal Finance subreddit or Facebook groups can provide motivation and support. Sharing your experiences and learning from others can be incredibly helpful. Number 4. Books and courses. Consider reading books on personal finance, such as The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey or Your Money or your life by Vicky Robin. You can also find online courses that delve deeper into budgeting and financial planning. Using the right tools can make your budgeting process smoother and more efficient, helping you to stay committed to your financial goals. Segment 9, the importance of emergency funds. Now let's talk about a key aspect of the 20% savings category. The importance of having an emergency fund is money set aside specifically for unexpected expenses like car repairs, medical emergencies, or job loss. Financial experts typically recommend having 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses saved in this fund. That is why an emergency fund is crucial. Financial security. Having this cushion can prevent you from going into debt when unexpected expenses arise. It gives you peace of mind and stability. Freedom of choices. With an emergency fund, you won't be forced to make hasty financial decisions. For example, instead of rushing to find a job that pays the bills, you can take the time to find a position that aligns your career goals. Building a healthy financial habit regularly. Contributing to an emergency fund fosters discipline and good financial habits, setting the foundation for future savings and investments. Segment 10, Real Life Success History. I wanted to share a few real life success history from people who have successfully implemented the 50-30-20 budgeting rule. That story can inspire you and provide insight into how others have achieved their financial goals. Lisa's path to home ownership. Lisa was a single mother working 2 jobs. She had dreams of buying a home for her family, but it felt impossible. After adopting the 50-30-20 strategy, she started tracking her spending and noticed she was spending less on wants than she thought. By being more intentional about her purchases, she was able to accelerate her savings goal for a home down payment. After 2 years, she bought her first home, something she was 30s was out of reach. That story shows with the commitment and the right budgeting framework, financial goals can be achieved. Segment 11, closing remarks and encouragement to get started. As we conclude today's episode, I wanted to encourage you to take action. Start by reviewing your current financial situation. Try to calculate your after-tax income and see how it aligns with the 50-30-20 rule. Remember, budgeting is a process and it may take some time to find the right balance for your needs and wants. Be patient with yourself and don't hesitate to adjust your budget as you gain more insights into your spending habits. The key to successful budgeting is consistency, checking in on your progress and making adjustments when necessary. By adopting the 50-30-20 rule, you are taking a significant step towards achieving financial stability and peace of mind. Thank you so much. If you found this episode helpful, please subscribe and share it with friends who might benefit from better budgeting. And watch this video. We explained how to start a budgeting when you have no idea.